Howdy YouTubers. I'm in my kitchen again. Just got off work, and you know, work just really gets in the way of all the fun I could be having in my kitchen all day, but I guess somehow we have to get the food to play in the kitchen, don't we? So anyway, today since it's Monday, I would really like to get to where I do this on the weekend, but I guess we're just having way too much fun on the weekend to do this kind of busy work. But since it's Monday, I'm working on doing some more of the English muffin breakfast for my dear sweet husband because he loves them so much and I like to make him happy, so that makes me happy. Anyway, these are English muffin breakfasts with Gouda cheese, chicken breasts, and egg. So I will be right back to show you the process on how I make these. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, while I was gone, I took the time to slice the block of Gouda cheese that y'all probably saw sitting here. And now I am going to, first thing I need to do is I need to get those chicken breasts into my Ninja Foodi so they can pressure cook. They have to pressure cook for 30 minutes. So I will do that now. And yes, I have made a video of this before, but it was not an intentional video to share with anyone but my mom. And that was the very first video that I made that I posted on YouTube because I recorded it and it was too long and it wouldn't send in a text. So I went ahead and just said, well, screw it. I will make a YouTube channel, and that way whenever I do things like this to share with my mom, I can just share it online, and that way anyone can learn from it if they want to. Anyway, this is pretty simple. There's nothing real complicated about this. It's not, you know, I'm not using all organic ingredients or, you know, anything special like that. I would love to do that, but you know, sometimes the budget just does not call for that. So, or it doesn't allow for that. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna salt and pepper these chicken breasts. And I'm sorry, y'all, I keep stepping out of the frame because I don't have that professional setup that I would like to have yet. I don't know that I'll ever have that really, but my camera is sitting inside one of my cabinets, and if I move it, I might not get it back to the right place, and you know, I'm working on this alone, so I don't have anyone following me around with a camera, and that's fine because honestly, I'm not crazy about being on camera. I don't like my picture taken. I do it sometimes, a lot of times with family functions because I know that that's important, because at some point that will be all that's left of me and somebody might want to see me again. Anyway, I'm using these Cuisinart rechargeable salt and pepper grinders. And I mentioned them in one of my other videos that I did. They're wonderful. If you can spend the money on them, do, because they will save your hands a lot of fatigue, especially if you cook a lot or you cook a lot at a time. It's gonna help. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these in there. I'm not gonna pause the video because that's just the way I'm doing it. These chicken breasts, again, like I said, they're not organic, so, you know, don't slay me or anything. It's the way it has to be. But because they're not organic and they're not right off the farm, they're pretty big. So there's a good chance, I think there were 6 of those little puppies right there. And there's a good chance I'll be slicing those in half whenever they're done. And that way they will take care of all the English muffins that I have here. So the next thing I'm going to do is make up the egg mixture. Definitely should have had this part ready. But I'm still a noob. So y'all are just gonna have to bear with me, or, you know, don't watch the video. It's fine. Doesn't bother me. If you like the video, if it's helpful, entertaining, whatever, push like and subscribe. I don't know how far I'm gonna go with this. I really don't. But I'm gonna have fun with it. And y'all, this is real life. I mean, every now and then when you're watching my videos, you might hear some chickens in the background. You might hear some dogs barking. I will be totally transparent. The chickens are not mine. I don't have chickens yet. Would like to, but we're not there yet. One day we'll have chickens and rabbits and all kinds of farm animals, but we're just not there yet. We do have lots of dogs though. Unfortunately, it's frowned upon in society in America to eat dog for the most part, so they're gonna remain our pets. You'll never see me cooking them because I love them. Let's see, that was 4. I've got, I should have 12 English muffins because 6 come in a package, but apparently someone at the store was a little bit hungrier than I was. Okay, so the eggs are done. Only got a little bit stuck on there. Guess I just didn't spray it quite well enough there. So I just dump it over and it comes right out. So from here, I'll just cut, let's see, I've got 11, so I'll just want to be bigger than the rest of them. Or want to be smaller. I don't know. Anyway, there's going to be 11 instead of 12. So I might just eat one. I don't know. Just depends on what I feel like doing. So I'll just be cutting these into squares and then laying them on top of the English muffins as they become toasted. Put cheese on that and then put the top of the muffin on and wrap them up in parchment paper. And I let them cool first completely, because if I put them in the parchment paper while the chicken and the egg and even possibly the muffin still is warm, then as they cool down, it's gonna cause condensation and you know, it'll make the parchment paper sweat, and that's just not appetizing. So anyway, I'll be right back with you as more pieces come together. So I've got 17 minutes left for the chicken. You know, I'll get better at this recording thing. I will. But, again, bear with me in the meantime, because I am very much a newbie. And just be nice. I mean, if you're going to post comments, I welcome your comments. I welcome your suggestions. Anything that would help me improve on this, that would help improve my communication to y'all and be more beneficial and not a waste of time for y'all to watch, I'm good with. But just be nice. There's no reason to make mean comments. Nobody needs that in their life. So yeah, right now this is just a waiting game. I'm waiting for all the English muffins to toast, and I'm waiting for the chicken to get done. So I guess I'll, I don't know, twiddle my thumbs in the meantime. Yeah, I'll have to work on some time management for this kind of stuff. This is a lot harder than I thought. I mean, people that do these videos, oh, by the way, people that do these videos, I am eternally grateful. First of all, to YouTube. But to a lot of the people out there that have been sharing your knowledge and your expertise for years, for free. You don't always get anything out of it. You might have a website where you sell stuff, but probably the majority of the time, you're not getting anything out of this. You are sharing your knowledge and experience for free. And sure, most likely it's something that you learned from someone else. Obviously, it's something that you learned from someone else. But, you know, you don't have to do that. And at times like this, whenever people are scared and they're trying to figure out, by the way, I'm not one of those people. I ain't scared. But people are trying to figure out how to get back to living the way that you know, people used to live. They're stuck at home. It really is helpful to have these videos to teach people new ways of living that are not really new, but new to them. Not new at all, but new to them. So I appreciate you all. Some of my favorite ones that I watch is Carolyn at Homesteading Family. That's, man, just in the past 2 weeks I've learned so much from her, or have been reminded about things that I knew but didn't know all the details about how to do it. She's just awesome. And her video, her skills, I don't know if she went to school for videography or whatever you call it, but she's really good. Her and her husband both are phenomenal at this. And I just dropped a muffin. Anyway, there's a really good chance that I will never be that good. And that's okay. I didn't set out to do this, so it's not like a life goal or anything. But if I get better and I can help educate even just one person and help them be more self-sustainable, then I've accomplished my mission. I'm going to give you that in a minute. Austin, it's too hot right now. Well, since I only had 11 to begin with, I guess I'm back at an even number since I dropped one. So, anyway, I've got 13 more minutes on the chicken, and I'm going to put another batch of muffins in there while that one's cooking, and I'll be back with you again. Maybe. So I'm back. The chicken is done, and I have put the sandwiches together, and I'm showing them in the phase of put together and as they are wrapped. So I decided to, instead of using parchment paper, I decided to go ahead and use a paper towel to wrap these guys in because they're still hot, and I found that whenever I use parchment paper, the condensation gets the paper wet and it's just kind of icky. So I decided to use paper towel instead, but I'm still going to leave them unsealed and let them cool down on their own before I put them in the freezer. So make sure to label them, and I always put a little love note on there for my husband because he loves that and it makes him smile, and I like to make him smile. So anyway, I don't typically worry too much about labeling the putting a date on these because we go through them week by week. So I'm not making months and months ahead of time. If I was, then I would put a date on them, but we go through them so fast that I don't really worry about that. But anyway, I hope that this video, as choppy as it was and amateur as it is, I hope that was a little bit informative and maybe gave you some ideas, even if you don't do this, maybe some other things that you can do, because I know that life is hectic, and getting up every morning and making breakfast, just usually not the typical American way anymore. But you can still have breakfast from home with homemade goods, and it's still special. Just because you didn't make it that day doesn't mean that the same love and passion and care didn't go into it whenever you did make it. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this, and please share your comments as long as they're nice. If they're not, then don't. Otherwise, y'all have a great evening. Thank you for watching.